Hello, Jody here from Joli Natural Skincare, and today I wanted to teach you how to make golden syrup dumplings. Now these was the first recipe that I ever learned, which is the first page of my cookbook, and they've been a family favourite ever since. Okay, let's start with flour. If you're anything like everybody, you've probably ran out of self-raising flour and you're thinking to yourself, how can I turn plain flour into self-raising flour? The answer is, for every 500 grams of flour, you add 1 teaspoon of baking powder and mix that in. Okay, so there we go. Now I have self-raising flour, which is what's needed for this recipe. Let me see, 1 cup of self-raising flour. This is probably only the second or third time I've attempted to make my own self-raising flour, so it'll be interesting to see how it goes. To that we add a tablespoon of butter or margarine, something similar, and then we rub it in, but I'm going to cheat a little bit. Okay, to that we add 1 egg beaten, and I'm curious, if you're vegan, what would you use instead of that egg? And then we add 2 to 3 tablespoons of milk of your choice, and we give that a mix. It's probably better with a fork. All right. So you want it to clump together quite softly. It's kind of similar to a scone texture in that you don't really sort of knead it very much. And then we turn this into nice squidgy balls, which it's actually feeling like I may need some more flour. Let's keep going and see. Yep, a little bit sticky. And all over my fingers. Alright, kind of put that there. And just mix into a soft dough. There we have nice soft dough. Now there's 4 people where I am at the moment, so I shall divide it into 4. Otherwise you could do 5, 6, etc., etc. There we go, 4, and we add these babies into a greased dish. So we just round them, splodge them in. It kind of reminds me of making damper. You could probably do this with damper and add honey and water. That might be nice. Alright, and to that we add the liquid, and I shall get back to that in just a minute. Now we're going to move on to the syrup. So the syrup is 1.5 cups of water. 1.5 cups of water, pink, 1/2 cup of sugar, any colour you like, 1 tablespoon of margarine butter or something of your choice, a teaspoon of lemon juice, tablespoon of golden syrup, which I do not have, so tonight we're having honey dumplings instead. Okay. gooey. We cook this until it's all dissolved, and then we'll pour it over the dumplings. Okay, so I had this on the stove, sort of on medium heat there, stirring pretty much the whole time, until the butter and everything else is dissolved and amalgamated. So you don't need to boil it. And then we pour it on top of the dumplings, and they should start bobbing like little bobbins. Now try to get a little bit over the dumplings as you pour. Let me try to do it this angle. Whoops, I'm making a mess. Let's do the opposite side. Now we've got a fair whack of liquid here. And those dumplings, if the self-raising sauce has worked, those dumplings should double in size and bob up to the surface. So we cooked this in a hot oven, 190, for 20 to 30 minutes. I always err on the side of 30, but that's just me. Give it a shot, let me know how you go. That being said, I will pop back in a moment to show you what they look like when they're done. And we're back, and here is the finished product. You can see they're nice and golden on top, firm, and look at that, they're just bobbing in that water like bobbing for apples. So let's serve and have a look at what it's like on the inside. And as you can see, it's gotten nice and big. So put a dumpling, and then of course you want some liquid. And you can serve this with cream or custard. I think custard was the sort of go-to one in the day. Ice cream, chocolate topping, or even some berries on top, raspberries, things like that. Let's have a look on the inside. Now it's super hot, I'm not going to try to eat it, but there we go. Look at that yummy dumplingy goodness. Nice and firm, with all that beautiful juice. Delectable. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Give it a shot and enjoy. It's a fabulous recipe. Thanks for watching.